So James is having the most boring meal in the world right now. It's rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat, with some avocado, sauerkraut, some leaf lettuce with balsamic vinegar, organic extra virgin olive oil, and pumpkin seeds, and then some tomatoes and grapes for dessert. And he'll be having this with the
anchovies.
Yeah, because I mean I made a meal that's pretty much devoid of protein. Looks like you got some garlic and herbs and olive oil on your fingers.
At least I didn't get it all over myself.
Anyway, and he wanted some toast, so you could just run it all over the salad, or I don't know. The rice-a-roni. That'll give it some extra flavor. Why not?
Obviously, there's a lot of it there.
I was very tired today, so I didn't make a very good meal for James.
Well, I think it's great. I was just looking at it with anticipation.
Were you?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of my hairs. I don't know if anchovies are good or not.
I'm gonna just go wash my hands.
Yeah, why not? So I put my final layer of paper mache on my watermelon and the other thing this morning, and it's still drying, so it's still a little bit, but I don't think I'll need another layer, so it should be fine. Once it dries, I'll make sure it's not hard, and then I'll fill it with candy. Once it's absolutely dry, I'll pop my balloon inside. And fill it with candy from this end. Yeah, little hole there. And then I'll decorate it on the outside once it's filled with candy. Now I could decorate it first and then fill it with candy, but why not fill it with candy first? It's easier. So, tired and I hurt. Oh, The Vault. So it was actually a pretty good movie. But I like James Franco. It had now I imagine that this woman must be Francesca Eastwood, and she must be. James and I were figuring she may be a granddaughter of Clint Eastwood. Don't know, right? But she just looks sort of similar to Clint Eastwood, so that's what we're thinking. And Taryn Manning must be this one from Orange is the New Black. And she looks really butch in this, like way more butch than in Orange is the New Black. And anyway, so it's a very different bank robbery movie. The people go to rob this bank, and it seems like they're doing an okay job of it. They're not that bright, and they do things like take their masks off or whatever while they're in there, and it's silly, you know. But people do things like that.
Yeah.
Sure. So,
that'll be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dogs.
Yeah, whatever. Yep. So, but that's believable. I think people would do things like that.
Oh, people do all sorts of stupid stuff.
So anyway, what makes this movie interesting, though, is that it's actually a horror movie. So, there's this vault down in the basement, and there's something spooky down there. It's so the basement's haunted, and really the whole bank is haunted. And
different.
Yeah, it
looks like a thriller, and
it
ends
has
up
an
being
interesting movie.
Horror
Yeah,
story.
it has an interesting ending, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's not really a bank robbery movie. It's a horror movie that happens to the bank robbery is a part of the plot, whatever, and it's interesting. So I would highly recommend everyone watch it. Why not? It's fun to watch horror movies every once in a while. James Franco's great, so...
Yeah,
What
I
do you
don't
have to
know if he ever stiffed us. We were talking about it the other day, I think. He generally gets stuff that's kind of edgy or challenging.
Well, yeah, I think when he's working on something, there's a reason for it. So,
Yeah, I don't think
at
he
least
does
I
it for
get
the
that
money.
impression. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't like everything that he's in, but I can see that, yeah, he wasn't just doing it because he wanted to put a new addition on his house or whatever. So,
Yeah.
I think he
Or make
actually
some
cares
more
about what he's
alimony
doing.
payments or whatever.
Who knows? All right, so how are the anchovies? Do they taste good?
Oh, I haven't started yet. I'm trying to mix them all in as much as possible. Right? Kind of the way Chinese do pork and
Oh yeah,
stuff.
shredded pork. Try to make it, stretch it out so you get a little tiny bit of pork in every bite.
Well, it's the opposite. It's like so I don't taste it.
Mm.
Not working out.
Yeah, but I think that's why they shred it.
It's possible. I don't know. Do they like the
When
taste
resources are thin, you...
Oh yeah. Well, they're spreading it out.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking it's a positive.
Yeah.
Because I'm spreading out a negative.
Yeah, I know.
It's important to be able to do both, I think.
I would never buy rice-a-roni. It was given to us, and I'm thankful because I was very, very tired this morning. So...
I don't think I've ever had rice-a-roni. It always looks like this.
I don't think I've ever had rice-a-roni before.
I know the advertisement.
I do,
used to have when I was
yes.
a kid.
James,
rice-a-roni,
when
the
he
San
saw
Francisco
I had
treat.
the box out, he was singing that
Of course.
over and over because he's James.
Yes, I was. There were breaks in between, but
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't sounding like a disco song. Almost as bad, but not quite as bad.
Okay, take a bite so we can
Yeah,
give,
but I'm
give the
still
verdict on
minching
this
it up.
product.
It's hanging together more than I'd like.
It's a very pretty little tin.
It is.
They did a
I
great
was so
job with the
disappointed to
packaging.
find out it was anchovies. But we'll see if they're as salty as the stuff they put on pizzas.
It smells good,
Is
as
that
much
true?
as fish can smell good.
Yeah. Well, it kind of smelled fishy.
It smells fishy. But it smells like garlic and herbs.
It's passable. It's not salty. Like
It's a
the
very
stuff
cute little tin. I'm impressed with whoever designed this tin. It looks lovely. And I think everybody would be attracted to it and want to buy it. Is it something that you could put in like a child's lunch?
Well, it's
Maybe
still
not
pretty
the
salty, eh?
Oh, it still is. Like, not even like if you put it in, say, somebody's lunch for them to make a sandwich for themselves, would that work?
Maybe. It'd be pretty messy, right? I don't think it'd be popular with the teachers. Hard to open it without spilling. Well,
Maybe as part of a salad?
I don't know.
So it's still spill and then, okay, so maybe not a Lunchable,
No,
but it looks
there's a
cute.
lot of oil.